Whew. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sharia Way container, weekly container. This is, or was, I'm not sure, the Sharia Way book club container, although I'm not 100% sure if that's going to remain so. But I do want to welcome you all and let you know, um, for those of y'all listening on the Broom Radio podcast, first of all, thank you for listening. Secondly, this container takes place each Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Louisiana time. And I'm like taking a pause so that people can do their time conversions if they want to join us. And Sharia Way is just a title for the lineage space. However, basically what it is it's a category that describes an umbrella of spaces and containers, which basically to me translates to conversational spaces that me, other members of the pot, tenders, gardeners, weavers, and walkers, which are the names of people who kind of have joined and steward this way. It's basically a place where we just have conversations, y'all. And specifically, in reference to in the like dialectical direction um, of Abrahamic faiths and also like Taoism, and also now what I'm starting to think is like all dogma that can use a little bit of, and I mean this like literally, like metaphysical judging, metaphysical refreshing. Um, that's kind of what the Sharia way is for. Um, and thank you all to those who are here live. Thank you again, Lexi, and thank you, Adam, for joining. And so today I didn't bring the text with me. I did not bring any like media with me today because I think I kind of want to hold space for shifting this container, and holding space for not only a different text. And shout out to Hazrat Inyat because he definitely did his thing. Like I don't want to take away from him at all. Um, but I do sense that it's time for like a temperature shift. And so I'm welcoming that, and like especially when I feel it within myself, like I kind of got some feedback and was wondering like from folks how this text was landing and how it was working. Number one, I didn't get that much feedback, which is totally okay. I understand that people are busy, people just have stuff to do. Secondly, the feedback that I did receive was literally that people were bored with reading this text. And I understand it. Not everybody is into like that. That is a form of fun for me, and I understand if that's not fun for everyone. So um with that, I kind of want to just say out loud to those who are here and do you all like the due justice of letting you know that yo, I'm not going to be reading this text moving forward. However, I am still holding space for parts of myself, parts of my lineage, parts of other people's lineages, parts of other people's ancestral work, where they're still bridging and bringing together the pieces of the faith practice, the faith-based practice that they grew up with, and how they are blending that into more current time. And I don't mean current time in relation to the zeitgeist, I mean current time for themselves, paradigm of either ritual, devotion, or whatever type of interaction or relationship you have with, yourself, your body, the cosmos. And I think that, yeah, I just would love to hold more space from that. I don't know what would come from it, but personally, I'm holding space for it because that's kind of where I've seen myself going as I've like shifted to and from my relationship and my studies when it comes to things with Islam and like the particular faith practice that I grew up with. And I also know that people consistently use their like foundational faith-based faith that they grew up with as like a jumping point for, other deeper philosophical, theological, metaphysical, artistic pursuits. And so, yeah, I just want to hold space for that. And then I'm going to pause because I don't think I've ever heard myself monologue for that long unless I'm channeling. So I would love to hear what's, if there is anything coming up for anyone, I would love to hear from y'all.
Now that's beautiful. And I'm very excited to be here and be a part of it with you. Um, and I said, like, I feel like it did the thing. Like it's in the ecology here now. It feels
Mm,
very woven into the fabric in ways that, make sense. The
absolutely.
pieces kind of like in a quilt kind of a thing is sort of the image that's coming to me. But so I really appreciate it. And I feel like it also feels very close to like what you're describing. I think of like this bridge work and bringing in like cosmic perspectives as well.
Absolutely. You got the alarm going off in my neighborhood, Adam. Literally a car alarm started going off after you stopped speaking. But dude, thank you so much for saying that. It's especially I'm honestly just taking in what you said about the ecology and sort of I guess like I'm a teacher, so I'm gonna say it. This is my reference point, but like module one of what was the Sharia way has kind of um made its way through the soil of the broom, which is super. I mean, I didn't know that that was going to happen, but that's always, I think, positive to hear because I think the way that things are evolving, the different types of this feels like a huge ad for the Sharia way. So I'm like, come join. But the way that the conversations are blooming, I think for me, as somebody who kind of dances in the seat of facilitator sometimes, which can be oxymoronic. I like to see conversations taking their own shape. It makes me really like glad when I wake up and there's like lots to like look back at and reference. So, you know, thank you again, Adam. That was a really sweet reflection. And I'm also metaphysically now pouring out, I'll say like a mocktail for Hazrat Inyat Khan's work because I'm like, he got us so far. And I think that the text, though we didn't finish it, really helped anchor in just these beautiful, I think, musings and opportunities to reflect more deeply regarding the like metaphysical nature of things and especially looking at it through the lens of Sufism. I feel like my inner child really also enjoyed that style of book club. So I do want to say that if there are other texts, not only books, but articles, comics, movies, television shows, and not just so that I can enjoy them. Of course, there's that caveat because then I'm like, I get to exchange media with people I really fuck with. But then there's this also other side where I think that there are ways that just even people that I know where like people will watch things and then they'll look at things from a very what I would call a Gnostic lens. Um, or oh, today I actually learned the word in Arabic for a Gnostic. And so I love that I found that out. So the word is Arafin, Arafin. And so it's a Muslim name referring to saints also having multiple meanings, but it also in Sufism relates to like knowing. So yeah, like I'm just kind of thinking about how people will use media as a medium um to sort of facilitate these larger like philosophical and theological and even metaphysical kind of conversations. So kind of yeah, I just want to hold space for the Sharia way to be able to do that, if it wants to. So it's exciting. Hmm. Yeah. And like, so it's like there was some stuff that I wanted to get into today, but I actually like, just being here in you have an idea of how things are going to flow, and then you step into the container and things flow the way that they want to. And so I feel like I wanted to like do some media like scrying today and look at like look at some things about Sufism and angelology and this like relation between the two, which I have so much media on, but I'm kind of wondering if it's something that I need to offer in the chat space and then maybe as people read through and scry that material, we can, have a more like facilitated, contained conversation about it. Um, I will say having this space to be able to sort of turn the chapter on the Sharia way feels really aligned as well. So thank y'all. Um, yeah, and I guess I'm holding a little bit of space, and what I'll also say is what's coming through for me now is I'm probably going to like, yeah, allow myself to just flow and channel um yeah, this kind of like new vibe for the Sharia way. And that's how it wants to come through. So yeah, thank y'all again.
Thank you.
And so I'm going to chant and sing some songs from my lineages. I just want to thank y'all again for being here. And I'm probably going to close the container after this. And I just want to vocalize my thanks to anybody who listened to this asynchronously and say to join us next Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Louisiana time for the new, revived, refreshed Sharia Way weekly meetup. And I hope to see you there. Hashara wis, hashara wis, karret es, hat enim pat ash, kuhayet enim mesh, kurapata yalen aleikum, aleikum. Ashara. Kashara. Ashara. Ashara, ashara, ashara. Say, 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 what I should أنا هكا ماشي شرا شرا سلام تروش استروين شكرا مسم ترى سايت أنا من أشياء Leikumanamman lesseyata sarat asheyatakas. Shalam hufarat asayatakasaran.